Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dunhung is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long, partner. One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up. Blast. Why is nothing going right? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other chrysosers.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akuma's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavalier's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little SciFi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it. Bartolos, you can come on out. I don't have to pretend to be anymore.
Überraschung!
Bartolos? What in the world?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire world is after.
Die hat sie geklaut. Ja, ja, komm.
Is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy.
Da müssen wir nicht aufschneiden.
This certainly was unexpected.
Huh? Your reaction's too composed. It's completely different from what I was anticipating. Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akuma's eternal daylight. Ah, you're right. Well, then you'd better step in and listen up, brat. That girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akuma forever. After that, she even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allowed me, the great Zagreus, to survive! Hey, rat! You... still no reaction from you? Yeah, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery. But now, the lie has come undone. Which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
Quatschlügen leben weiter, wenn die Leute tot sind. Und gerade dann kann die Wahrheit nicht mehr ans Licht.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
Jetzt machst plumm und da ist auf einmal SciFi.
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Brat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of in my belly. Is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So, you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Nee.
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with SciFi to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into half. Take the core flame with you, brat. Go finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Amphorius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Ethely, nor was it the babbling of that child Oryx. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Whoops. Weg war.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests, and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. But that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you, Snowy.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akuma. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another to all.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here, because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun. And all of us will see each other again tomorrow.
Oops.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Come the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking. To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right now, I'm starting to see your point. Screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind it is still defying us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Steven along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black balls spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts, before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing Mammal Keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Amphorius.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you. In moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Amphorius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally. And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened.
Noch im Bauch.
The author of
Mr. Loch
each
im Bauch.
epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Farnon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catharan who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos Heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
Gaze of distant stars.
One day we'll understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Farnon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Farnon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles.
Is it you?
Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Like a thorned rose. Zwischenpause. Bleibt dabei, um herauszufinden, was in der kommenden Fortsetzung stattfindet. Ja, da gehen wir natürlich dann die letzte Kernflamme zurück. Dann sind die kompletter und ja, dann ist die große Frage, was passiert dann? Lügen wurden aufgedeckt, der Himmel zerstört, das Ende bleibt verborgen. Durch Odysseen, die im Wanderpfade geätzt sind, übergeben wir diese schattigen Geschichten den Büchern. Ja, später. So, hier noch für heute. Wir können einen Erfolg verbuchen. Nicht nur einen. Ja. Ja, machen wir morgen weiter. Bis dann. Tschö.